We tend to view our relationships with cats through a highly transactional lens. If they rub against our legs, we assume they want dinner. If they curl up in our lap, we figure they're just stealing our body heat. It is easy to view a cat's affection as a clever strategy to extract resources from us. By constantly projecting our own human motives onto them, we miss the quiet, subtle ways they try to connect. When we ignore these small bids for affection over and over, many cats will eventually just stop trying. To understand what a cat is actually saying, we have to look at this diagram. True feline trust isn't measured by how loud or demanding they are. It exists on a sliding scale of vulnerability, moving from active greetings on one end to involuntary reactions in the middle, and ending in complete defenselessness. If we drop our expectations of what love is supposed to look like, a different pattern emerges. We start to notice the zero payoff behaviors, the moments your cat approaches you even when there is absolutely no practical benefit in it for them. To decode the deepest compliments your cat can give, you have to pay attention to the signals they use when they want absolutely nothing from you except your presence. The first stage of that vulnerability scale involves conscious, deliberate choices. Your cat actively works to fold you into their internal colony, officially promoting you from a large, weird roommate who controls the food supply into actual family. Take the sounds they make. A standard meow is a vocalization cats invented specifically to issue demands to humans. But that short, chirpy trill they sometimes give you when you walk in is entirely different. It's a closed-mouth sound they learn in the nursery. Mother cats use it to call their kittens and signal that they are safe. When an adult cat aims that at you, it's a warm, familial greeting. This diagram highlights a cat's facial scent glands around the cheeks, chin, corners of the mouth, and forehead. When they gently bonk these spots against you, they are executing a deliberate move called bunting. Behaviorists call the result a group scent. By repeatedly rubbing these glands on you, your cat physically weaves their personal smell with yours, establishing a shared family signature so you both register as a single unit. This exact logic applies to allogrooming or social grooming. When a cat starts licking your hair or scraping that sandpaper tongue across your bare arm, they aren't confused about your lack of fur. They are applying the same scent weaving process that bonded cats use with each other in the wild. Every trill, head bonk, and grooming session is a calculated claiming process, officially reclassifying you from an outsider to a trusted member of their inner circle. As we move further along the vulnerability scale, we cross over from conscious choices into involuntary tells. These are hardwired psychological reactions that bypass the cat's active decision-making entirely. Watch what your cat's tail does the second you enter a room. Kittens naturally raise their tails straight up in the air to greet their mother, partly to invite her to check them over. In adult cats, an upright tail, often with a little hook at the tip, remains a direct physiological readout of a positive, relaxed approach. A stressed, fearful, or guarded cat physically cannot fake this posture. When that tail shoots up, it is an honest, unfakeable flag signaling that they feel entirely safe in your presence. That feeling of safety leads to another involuntary behavior, proximity seeking. Many cats form what researchers call a secure attachment bond with their human. This drives them to shadow you from room to room, even into a completely barren environment like your bathroom. Think about the bathroom from a cat's perspective. There is no food there, no toys, and rarely a comfortable place to sleep. By plopping down on the bath mat while you brush your teeth, they prove that their desire for closeness operates independently of any environmental reward. These involuntary reactions show us that your cat's affection is a hardwired emotional response triggered by the simple fact that they feel better existing in your orbit. Which brings us to the final point on our scale. The ultimate sign of feline trust is actually the complete absence of action. Because of their size, cats evolved as both predators and prey. That prey wiring is incredibly stubborn. Their internal instinct to stay alert and survive never naturally switches off in the wild. Entering deep sleep is the single most dangerous and defenseless state a feline can enter. Their eyes are closed, their reaction time plummets, and they are completely off guard. So when your cat climbs onto your chest, tucks their head down, and sinks into a heavy sleep, watch their body language. The belly goes soft and exposed. Their breathing slows down entirely. You might even see a paw stretched lazily across your arm. Compare this to the active greetings we looked at earlier. The chirps, the head bonks, the tail raises, those were all actions taken to show you love. By choosing your chest as a bed, they are actively discarding millions of years of evolutionary prey wiring. They stop watching, they stop guarding, and they stop acting like a wary survivor. Offering you their absolute defenselessness is the highest compliment they can give. It is proof that out of everywhere in the world, your cat has chosen you as their safest place.